Many Israelis volunteer these days, and with us now is Daniel Gindis, director of Kerem House. Thank you for coming.
Happy to be here.
How do you help them to help others?
So I would say that from our perspective, what we do at Kerem House among community activities and volunteering ourselves is finding volunteer opportunities, which we post every day on the Kerem House story on Instagram and Facebook. So people who want to volunteer for the specific things that are offered can do so. People can cook, people can teach yoga, people can drive, many, many different opportunities, which we look for daily.
So you're coordinating all these volunteering actions. Now, so give me some examples. What do people do these days?
Oh boy. One of the bigger ones is cooking. There are a few different kitchens. There's Citrus and Salt and J17, which make 2,000 to 3,000 meals a day for displaced people and for soldiers. There's JLIC with Rabbi Joe Wolfson and Yakar and Tel Aviv International Synagogue that are doing, first of all, they're picking agriculture. We're really helping with the agriculture, like Achim Lameshek, like those kind of things. We have activities for displaced people in Tel Aviv. There's over 10,000 of them. Saturday night activities, concerts, performances. We have dog walking. Doggy sitting is really, really popular. People are interested in walking dogs for soldiers and people who can't, and so much more.
Now, you need quite a lot of money to do all of this. This is all on a volunteering base?
So I would say the story of how we started with the volunteering is myself and some other people. We were running for city council with Deputy Mayor Chaim Goren for the Gav party, and suddenly the situation caught everyone here by surprise. And we're like, what can we do to redirect these efforts? So the first thing, like in the video you see here, people ran to Kikar Dizengoff just bringing things, shopping carts full of whatever they could find in the supermarket. Eventually that moved to Hangar 11, and then it moved to the Expo. But some of the things that ran out were the donations. So if anyone has money they want to donate, there are plenty of good causes. But what people wanted was help. People really wanted to contribute, and we find that the amount of initiative and individuals who want to do things is huge. We get anywhere from like 40 to 100 plus messages a day of new people trying to volunteer. People from out of the country say, we're coming to Israel in November. In December, we want to help. What can we do? For number one thing they're looking for usually is accommodation. So, but there are many people who just want to give with their hands. People don't have money necessarily to give, but they have time and they're willing to do so, and they are.
And any help from the government?
I don't know how to reach a government. If they want to give us help,
phone.
They can message us. We'll be very happy. We have lots of able volunteers, people we contribute to diplomacy initiatives, online writing, translating. They haven't reached out to us. I'm sure, hopefully they are doing a lot that we don't know about, but we're very much Tel Aviv individual grassroots level.
Demographics?
I would say it's mostly young people for like 20s and 30s, but not limited to. I'd say probably 30% of our volunteers are 40s, 50s plus, people with cars, people with children who take time off to help cook, to help move things, to help babysit a dog, a child, fix up a shelter.
Pensioners as well?
A few have, but to do that you would need to see our Instagram or on Facebook. But we've had a few people as well.
Oh, so tell me how to contact you.
So the way that you can follow what we do is Kerem House on Instagram or like our
Facebook.
Facebook.
House.
Kerem House. We also have events on our website. In general, when it's not a situation like this, we do community activities, very grassroots in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem and in other places. But for Kerem House Tel Aviv, we're very motivated that everyone in Tel Aviv can find a volunteering opportunity every day that they want to. We post daily our stories of the volunteer opportunities that are coming up. And if you have things for people to volunteer at, we have many people who want to volunteer. Contact us. They would love to do stuff.
That's great. What about the demand side? How do you know what's the demand?
So for the demand, I would say initially there was a lot of demand. Every organization is posting. There was October 17th, the website who wanted translations of the stories. That was the number one thing, by the way, for us that got maxed out was translation. First English to Hebrew, Hebrew to English, and then it changed to other languages, but people wrote in. They really wanted to help and get the story out. And eventually they said, we're just not getting the same kind of responses. But there are some things which constantly need help. New people are arriving from the north and south. So i24, they could definitely use the help. Cooking, constantly need for cooking, signing up in advance. And sometimes we'll call the people with the demand. Like just today, I called Victoria from Israel Delivery Aid. And I said, hey, we're sending you drivers. Things are good. She's like, yeah, we need even more. So we check in with those periodically every few days to see that things are moving along. Sometimes the kitchen closes. Sometimes they go to a larger space. But that's our job. Like our work on our end is finding the volunteer opportunities so people who want to volunteer can do so.
All right, Daniel. Thank you very much and good luck with that.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. This is it for now. Stay tuned for more special coverage with Benita Levin tonight. Have a good night from Tel Aviv.